Mr. Perry comes and everything changes, so we, in a real sense, run the whole episode for himself. And he loathes it, he says you realize. I maintain that Jeffrey should be gay. And he has eyes for his harasser. That is not what I tried out for what he was finding a seat at this table. And I just asked Tyler made it plainly. He said, look, nobody can realize that I'm gay. And I'm thinking what Tyler Perry's gay, he won't transform, I'm certain. He's presumably has some gay sex in the past, some place as of late. That won't change he's a gay man. Joshua Soleil recorded a claim against Tyler Perry Studios. And his male boss, Brett Hendricks, guaranteeing he was physically bugged working and discharged after he griped right now. You could undoubtedly say Tyler Perry has ascended to divine status in the diversion indus. Separated from having a widely effective profession in theater expressions, Perry has likewise had the option to influence the back local area as an encouraging sign for exactly the way in which far one could go throughout everyday life, except other than the marvelousness and Grant's reality. Stands that all that sparkles genuinely isn't gold as the entertainer, has additionally been up to speed and similarly, however many contentions as he has Grant's. Normally, this makes individuals question whether the Tyler Perry they love and see on screen is truly a similar individual such countless individuals have detailed in a horrible light. Well, it's your big chance to shine since we're analyzing this whole story to select the untruths and reality. So remain tuned till the end. So after Mr. Perry says we will change the person, make him gay, I promptly get on the telephone with my mother, since I'm similar to. Is this client, might they at any point change a person like this as a fruitful entertainer in the present media outlet? It's extremely difficult to thoroughly try not to be up to speed in one debate or the other anyway. What separates Tyler Perry's discussion from what you would regularly experience is that many individuals have come out two-level cases of his overwhelming on them. I'm not looking at having somebody do a gentle trick, good gracious. I'm alluding to straight men saying he had been driving them to do gay jobs to the detriment of their occupation. Wow, right, well. That is what the titles began to peruse after entertainer and voice mentor Brandon J. took to TikTok as of late to focus on how recording only one episode of Perry's Meet, the Browns transformed into the most distressing and hardest experience of his life, as per Jay Daly, on Perry's show set is more extraordinary than the common one episode. Shoot the Entertainer says episodes are generally shot in multi-week anyway. At Tyler Perry Studios, they're shot in one day. Notwithstanding the tight shooting plan, Jay blames Perry for rolling out latest possible moment improvements to the contents the entertainers needed to retain before each shoot Jay had tried out for, and was assuming the part of Jeffrey, a bold secondary school teen who is being harassed at school. I require a few days to become familiar with the whole content. Jay describes then upon the arrival of recording the Alfonso Ribeiro coordinated episode, Harry strolls in, and everything changes, Jay asserted, so we in a real sense run the whole episode for himself. And he despises it, Jay said. We go on break. I'm sitting in my changing area. And in strolls the associate chief. I have a whole new content with all new lines, endlessly pages. I have an hour to realize this stuff. The entertainer Perry's abhorrence for the first content would bring about everybody being compelled to learn new lines of the honchos. Picking Mr. Perry on the spot begins reworking the whole content, Jay guaranteed, while taking care of the youthful entertainer, the lines he needed to consummate, not too far off on the spot. Jay guarantees the chief asked him to get familiar with the new unrehearsed lines, or probably he would be shot. While adapting to the situation to become familiar with the new lines, Jay claims Perry concluded that his personality would be gay and have eyes for his secondary school menace. The radical plot change wasn't what Jay had initially tried out for. I believe that Jeffrey should be gay, and he has a keen interest in his domineering jerk. Jay claims Perry said in the second portion of the Uncover discharged the following day. Jay adds to the story to uncover his starting reaction to being informed his personality would now must be gay. Jay says He contacted his representative, who let him know that he doesn't need to play the job in the event, that he feels really awkward assuming another part. He never endorsed on for my representative was like by no means. People who live in the space, encompassing Tyler Perry Studios. The source who noticed that rising local charges in the space have been a critical figure the relocation of long-lasting Atlanta occupants, says Perry's gift will repay off all local charges for each low-pay senior in the city. Combining with province and school charges, to Perry's gift will likewise incorporate about $500,000. They've consistently over the course of the following 5 years expected to freeze local charges for 100 low-pay seniors in Atlanta. Throughout the following 20 years, this repetitive gift is planned to pay the distinction between present-day local charges and possible increments to those duties over the course of the following 20 years. The source says when he got the Quality Herschel Philanthropic Honor at the Oscars in 2021, Perry said in his discourse, "When I set off to help somebody, it is my aim to do that I'm making an effort, not to do something besides meet someone at their mankind anyway." Even his great deeds have not had the option to prevent individuals from coming for him. You see, sometime before Jay chose to call the entertainer, out there was at that point a story about him circumnavigating via web-based entertainment, about how he may not precisely be the best individual to work with on the grounds, that as per reports, Perry purportedly terminated a portion of his scholars, essentially in light of the fact that they had their sights on association benefits. In the wake of striking it enormous, in the cinematic world, Perry put his focus on TV, where he made progress with the hit sitcom Place of Pain, 2006. Yet similarly, as Perry was planning to sign a worthwhile partnership bargain and sent off the side project fulfill the Browns' time constraint, dropped the astounding news that he terminated 4 writers after they mentioned association, Gets the Essayists Society of America stepped in and accused Perry's creation organization of unreasonable work practice and haggling and dishonesty. It was anything but a decent look, I feel. Like I was insulted, like we were utilized. Author Terry Earthy-Colored Jackson told Cube Off Time we were sufficient to make more than 100 episodes yet presently. With regards to receiving the rewards of the show being partnered and having other side projects from it, he chooses to let us go except if we acknowledge a horrendous proposition. Kelly Griffin, the head author for Place of Torment, said she wasn't going down easily. While I might want to see something good emerge from this for us on the off chance that this battle assists future dark scholars with getting what they merit, that is something worth being thankful for. Concerning Perry learning his example, he rolled out an improvement to the author's space for his future shows by not having one. Perry told ABC News he composes all that himself currently. Perry's association inconveniences didn't include only journalists. In 2015, 2 entertainer associations prohibited its individuals from acting in Perry's stage play Medea on the Run, since his creation organization wouldn't sign an association contract. Non-mainstream Wire revealed why this casted a ballot inadequately for Perry. In a nutshell, an association contract basically records the agreements of work for patrons, as well as the business commitments and obligations for this situation at last. It's truly there to safeguard the entertainers, the site said, and Perry, in declining to sign an agreement, recommends, as it did on account of the 4 journalists, over that he would rather not need to be bound to any arrangements that could eat into his benefits from the show. The cases actually don't end with the scholars in association. Even individual big names that have worked with Perry have likewise apparently called him out for is characterized his twofold standard life. Monique hit the stage at the Apollo Theater on Monday night and got some margin to get down on Chief Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry for whiteballing her from Hollywood. The Oscar-winning entertainer was playing out a satire set, which she went on a sudden digression about her harmed associations with Daniels. Winfrey and Perry. Monique featured in Daniels' 2010 film Valuable, and from that point forward has just acted in 4 movies, something she guarantees is a direct result of their white falling in a 2015 meeting. She previously raised being debased by the triplet, saying that she had addressed Daniels, and he wouldn't expand on how Monique did. Or didn't be renounced. Daniels answered those remarks in The Hollywood Columnist by saying that Monique's demand